What's going on, everybody out there on the internet? My name is FearedAngel, and welcome back to more World of Warcraft, everybody. And don't forget to hit the like if you like my content. That's right, we're going through the motions, baby. We're going through the motions. But anyways, the comment of the day is from Jordan Smith. Your insights and the way you have fun with your commentary is top-notch. Love your videos and look forward to what expansion you choose to finish leveling in. Shadowlands up until 50. Well, I will tell you, Jordan, to answer your question. Well, first off, thank you. Second off, this entire Let's Play is just for vanilla content. Expansions are going to be their own separate series, and this was vanilla series. Kind of leads me into, I got kind of like a sinus infection today, so it's kind of hard to breathe and talk at the same time, but I'm gonna try. Today, I think, guys, it is the last video of the series. I know, it's out of the blue. By the time this is uploaded, I'm pretty sure Shadowlands is going to be up. It's 3 days away now, and I still have at least 5 or 6 videos to upload and Shadowlands is going to be out, and I'm wanting to record that and move on. So, I know we pretty much got everything done. I showed off all the professions. We hit max level at the time. Now we're not because the squish happened. We showed off that. Really, the only things I kind of wanted to show off that I don't think I'm going to have time for is the pre-event stuff, which, honestly, the pre-event stuff for Shadowlands, really wouldn't even make sense to do it in this series. It'd be better to do that in the Shadowlands series, but there's really not that much. What the heck? I've never noticed this druid just sitting here. I have never noticed that. That is new. I wonder if she was added for somebody. Anyways, yeah, the pre-event stuff, really all it is there's you can infect other people and turn them into zombies and attack people. I'm pretty sure if I come over here, there might be a zombie somewhere. Maybe. Yeah, see, there's a lot of dead bodies. Because you can turn into a zombie randomly and either infect people or attack them. So that's really all the event had. The quest line isn't really. There's no big super event happening this time like there was Legion or BFA or anything like that. So there's nothing to really show off there, to be honest. I would say the one thing I wanted to show off in this series was kind of go to each zone in vanilla and maybe give some thoughts and commentary over each one as a final hoorah. But that would take a very long time, and as I said, Shadowlands right around the corner, 3 days away as I'm recording this. It is Friday. Friday before Shadowlands is out, and there's just not enough time. I tried. Busy man, I got a life, I got kids, I got a wife, I got a full-time job. All right, and I'm doing this on the side, and it just, time catches up to me. I tried. I did pretty good though. I will say, considering I started a year ago, and I could have done, I maybe could have been a little bit more consistent. Yeah, there's a zombie right there. You see him? And that's a real player, too. When you see the infectious zombie, that is a real player. And that's really all the pre-event had. That and some quests that send you to Ice Crown. Uh-oh, zombie explosion. Whoa! And the quests were kind of lame, if I'm being honest. But, so I'm going to use this video. The last thing I'm going to do not on this character, because this character is going to be the one we take into Shadowlands. Now, when I say this series is over, I mean vanilla series. We're going to switch over, start fresh, episode 1, Shadowlands. It'll be World of Warcraft Shadowlands, episode 1. No! Don't you explode me. Punk, he was trying to hit me. Get over me. Yeah. So, any hoozle. We're going to use this last one for pet battles. Yes, we're going to show off pet battles, and that's going to be the last thing. Now, I am a big fan. Pet battles was added in Mist of Pandaria. Excuse me, Pandaria. Or Pandaria, whichever one you need to say. It was added then. And it's one of the best features they've added in the game since it's released, to be honest. I'm a huge fan of pet battling. I've been doing it forever. I have done all of the... It's basically Pokemon, but for World of Warcraft. So if you like Pokemon, you like collecting like pets, things, leveling them up, and attacking other people with abilities, pet battling's really freaking cool, man. As you can see, I have a bunch of level 25s, numerous level 25s, a lot. I have a lot. See, I could just keep scrolling. I have a total of 954 pets. There are a lot of pets in the game. As you see, I'm still scrolling. I'm still seeing level 25s. So the max level for your pets is 25. It's 1 to 25. You can't go any higher than level 25. They haven't ever increased it. I don't think they're going to because it's balanced like that. Yeah. There's a lot of, as you can see, there's some pets I don't have. Pets, there's a couple ways to get pets. First, when you start, I'm just going to show you now. If you're Alliance, Horde, it's in a different place, but if you're Alliance, I'll show you where you go. If you've never done pet battling and you're new to the game and you want to do pet battling, the best place to start is you come over here past the Dwarven District. Okay, you're going to go to that little entrance here. I'm going to just fly to it, but if you were didn't have a flying mount, you'd go through that little door here and then up the hill, and you're going to see this little house on the lake by the keep over here. And you're going to be looking for this girl here, Audrey Burnham, which she does have a quest for me, but it's my PvP pet. I've done all her quests, but she's going to have the pet battling quest, and she'll send you away to like...
See you later.
Wow, there's a pet I didn't have somehow. I don't even know how that makes sense.
Have a good one.
But yeah, she will have the quest to like train, capture a pet and beat trainers and everything. So if you're gonna start it and you've never done it before, go to find your pet battle trainer in your main either Orgrimmar or Stormwind. Okay, the Alliance one here is Stormwind, or the Orgrimmar one is on top where the Flight Master is. It's on the very top where, like, the Zeppelins are. He's over there. He's an orc, and he's over there. So if you're going to start there. Now, with that being said, the ways you get pets are, the main way is each zone. Each zone, you will see you see how it says Ghostlands 1 through 50. Okay, that is your player level. That's like telling you, okay, you can level here from 1 to 50. Under that, you see pet level. It says 3 to 6. So that means pets are level 3 to 6. So if you fight pets in that zone, they're going to be level 3 to 6. If I go to say something like Broken Isle, see it says pet level 25, which means they're pretty much always going to be, you are going to need level 25 pets to do pet stuff in that zone. Okay? So you get what I'm saying? The zones, it tells you what level you need your pets to be in that zone. So if I went to Twilight Highlands, I'd need a level 23 to 24 pets. Make sure, just to give you kind of a reference of what you need to do. So you can actually come out into the wild, and I will actually, you know what I will do? I'll put some level 1 pets in my roster here. You can have 3 battle slots. You have 3 battle pet slots. You can have 3 active pets at a time, and that's how it's played. When you face trainers in the game, you each get 3 pets to battle each other with at a time, and then once your third one is defeated, whoever runs out of pets loses, basically. So I'm gonna put we'll do the night. We'll do my nightmare whelp. Let's see, who else can we do? We'll do he is Dragonkin. We need to I'll do Son of Animus and then Poro. Now before I fight anything, I need to go and to explain how, the importance of that. So, yes, so when you come to a zone to capture pets, you can click on your tracking. It's this little magnifying glass on your map, and you can actually hit track pets. So now, if you look at your mini map, the green little paws, those are critters in the map that you can either battle or capture. Well, you have to battle them to capture them. So you see I can battle this black lamb right now, and he's level 1. Oop, I didn't even mean to do that. So that's what the battle screen looks like. We're not going to do that right now. We're going to skip that for the time being. So that's one way to find a pet. The other way is a lot of them will drop from either dungeons, raids, just open world monsters. You get some from achievements, professions. You can buy them on the auction house from people. There's a bunch of different ways, and if you actually go to your pet journal and you hover over there, like you click, say you want, let's just randomly scroll up here. You want bananas. So you can hover over his little nameplate here, and it'll tell you how you get him. Trading card game through the dark portal. So bananas came from the old trading card game. It's no longer in print. You can actually buy these online. They are pretty expensive at this point because they are in print. So people that are selling the trading cards sell them for a lot. So say like something like Backbone. That's something with your Covenant and Shadowlands. The Biofang Skitterer will tell you exactly who the vendor, Nigel, in the Drusvar for 100 pet charms. So yeah, that's it. If you see a pet you like, you can hover over and see how you get it from there. Now, that is the collecting part and where you can get pets. Now, the actual pet battling, how it works. So there are pet families, just like Pokemon. There's, rock and psychic, water, fire, grass. There are families in pet battles. As you can see here, there's humanoid. Those are your humanoid pets. See something like this. Humanoid. Dragonkin. Those are usually dragons, obviously. Flying, those include, birds, moths, stuff like that. Undead, that's, zombies. Come on. That's undead. Don't have to say anything. Critters, critters is pretty much anything that's like, lambs, deer, squirrels, rats, stuff like that. Magic is anything magical, like magical lamps, and things like that. Elemental, those are elements. Beast, aquatic, and mechanical. Those are all the pet families. A lot of good variety of pets to choose from. It's always good to have a good variety at hand at all times because there are strengths and weaknesses. So each pet family is strong against another or weak against another. If they're strong, so say let's take Abysseus, at the very top of my list here. He is a magic pet. And magic they take more damage from Dragonkin abilities. So magic pets are weak against Dragonkin. So say I was facing somebody that had Abysseus and I was using my Nightborn Whelpling here, and I used the Shadow Flame ability. You can see it's a Dragonkin ability. Just because they're Dragonkin doesn't mean they have Dragonkin abilities. That just means what they are weak and strong against. It's kind of their weakness. What are they going to take more damage from? Abilities themselves are different. So you see he's a Dragonkin pet, but he has elemental and, a humanoid ability. You need to get acquainted with these little emblems here. See, like the Dragonkin emblem and the Beast emblem. You need to know what those emblems mean. Okay, because that means, see, like Tail Sweep and Devastate, those are Dragonkin abilities. So those are going, and it will tell you what they're strong against at the bottom there. You see it's stronger versus magic, weaker versus undead. So that means those are going to do extra damage to magic users, and then if it wasn't a magic, it would just do normal damage. And then magic is then also, they are strong against aquatic. They take less damage from aquatic abilities. So if you were, if I was using Abysseus and somebody had this Aqua Strider here and then they used Water Jet, does less damage to magic users. So it'd do less damage to my Abysseus. So, so magic is strong against aquatic, but weak against Dragonkin, and so on and so on. Beast is, as you can see here, Beast is strong against mechanical, but weak against humanoids, etc., etc. And you can go down the list. Critters are strong against elemental, but weak against beast. All right, makes sense. All right. Now, on top of weaknesses, the whole labeling of each pet, on top of the weak and strong against, there's also passive abilities. So each pet family, whatever they're labeled as, they get a passive. So critters are immune to stun, root, and sleep effects. Beasts' passive is they deal 25% extra damage below half health. Dragonkin deal 50% additional damage on the next round after bringing a target's health below 50%. Magic pets cannot be dealt more than 35% of their maximum health in one attack. And then, I'm not going to go through all of them, but you get the point. They each have passive effects, and you can look them up. Mechanical, they come back to life one time per battle at 20%. Stuff like that. So, yes. And then, so that's pretty much why the labels exist and the pet families exist. It adds a strategic. You got to be very strategic with what you level, what you use against trainers. So then, the pet family part's done. That's pretty much all there is to really know about the whole pet families and labeling part. So over to the left, under their name, is the health. The heart is how much health they have. The power is how much damage their pet abilities do. So they're like a power pet. This little speed emblem underneath that is their speed. The higher speed. So each time you face a creature, whoever has the highest speed attacks first in the round. So if, say, my baby Elderhorn was going against something that had like 230 speed, my baby Elderhorn would attack first because it's faster. Does make sense? All right, good. And then under that is their quality. So you should always try to get your pets level 25. That's the max level. Okay, but after you get them level 25, the most important thing you need to do is get them to rare quality. There's a bunch of ways to do that. One, when you randomly attack a critter, you will see what quality they are. Poor, black lamb. So if you were hunting, say you wanted a black lamb, but I need a rare version of that black lamb. What you could do, since that's a poor quality of black lamb, is you kill it. You kill it, and then you you wait for a different version to respawn. You go and search for another black lamb after that and look for, and then you just kind of farm your way until you find a rare version, and then you capture that rare version. So there's the reason the quality of your pet is important is it will increase their stats. So it basically makes them more powerful. So if you want them the most powerful they can be, you want them rare. Anything under that, it goes. I believe it goes poor, common, uncommon, and then rare. So there's only 4 versions of pets, and then sometimes you'll see legendary. But players themselves cannot capture legendary. The highest players can get is rare. Legendaries you will only see when you're facing like master trainers and stuff like that. It is an NPC only thing. You will never be able to actually capture them yourself. Okay. So you always want rare quality. So again, couple ways of doing that: finding a rare in the open world, buying a rare off the auction house, or randomly when you're leveling up, you will get something called a battle stone, and these can come in either they'll drop for a specific pet family, or you'll get one that you can use on anything. And when you use it on your pet, it will upgrade them to rare quality no matter what they are. So you could use it on a poor quality pet and instantly bump it up to rare. And later on, when you get higher up in levels and get like to the in-game stuff, those will actually be easier to come by. But when you just start out, you actually won't see those very often. So it's really the best way when you're starting off is to just farm and try to find the rare versions. And so that's pretty much all there is about stats. One thing I will say is that when you are capturing pets in the open world, not only is there different qualities, but there's actually breeds. There are different breeds of pets in the game. So you see how there's a rabbit here? There's a couple of different rabbits around me. There's a rabbit here, a bunch of rabbits around me. They're not all the same breed. So this rabbit here could possibly be like a speed breed rabbit, which means he has higher speed than normal. And then this one over here could be like power breed, which means he's stronger than other rabbits. And then there's different versions. There's like double health breeds and power speed breeds. There's with the regular UI, there's no way to really know what kind of breed of a pet you have. You'd have to get like an add-on to really know what kind of breed you got. If you don't want to use an add-on, you can just kind of tell based on their stats. You just kind of have to get acquainted with what a normal rabbit would have for speed and stuff. But yes, there are different breeds as well. On top of qualities, there's different breeds. You could get a rabbit with higher speed, higher power than others. So that's, again, a lot of strategy that could be had. So that's pretty much it. So we'll move on to the abilities. So there's a bunch of different abilities in the game. There's no way I could possibly go through all of them. There's a bunch of different ones. Each pet has 6 abilities in total. You can only have 3 active abilities at a time. And you will level them. When you level up your pets, the more you will eventually unlock all of them. But you don't have them at the start. As you can see, my level 1s here, they only have 1 ability until they level up, and you get your last one at 20. And then you can only have 3 abilities out at a time, and they're swappable, which means they're each a tier. So tier 1, as you can see here on my Nightmare Whelping, I can either use Shadow Flame or Tail Sweep. So if I wanted to use Tail Sweep, I could, but then I couldn't use Shadow Flame. All right, and then in tier 2, I could either use Call Darkness or Flame Jet, and then you can choose one of these to use. So you can only choose one out of each tier. Making sense here? All right. So that's pretty much all there is with abilities. And I think that's really all there is to really say about the pet journal part of it. There is a button up top, 8-minute cooldown. to heal and resurrect all of your pets. There's also pet bandages that you get through just playing the game and doing like daily quests and stuff like that. And so that's pretty much all there is on that end. Now is the time where we actually go into battling. So we're going to randomly battle a guy here. We got our level 1 pets. We'll kind of go through the motions of how you'd start. So again, I recommend getting your quests, going to your pet battle trainer if you haven't ever done those quests, and getting those, and it will kind of guide you along the way. So we'll battle this rabbit here. Now, at level 1, there's only 1 pet available, but as you get higher up in zones and leveling with your pets, when you randomly attack a monster or a critter or whatever you're facing in a zone, you will actually get 2 other random ones as well, and you'll have to face 3 in the wild. But right now, since we're only level 1 in a level 1 zone, there's only 1 pet at a time. So, and we only have 1 ability too, so we will go with Shadow Flame. So, when you're battling, you will verse whoever. Right now, we're just facing a random monster. You can hover over your opponent by just hovering your mouse over it and see their stats. So, as you can see, they have 5 power. Nightmare Whelpling has 12. It has almost double the power of the rabbit, so that's really good for us. Rabbits are the fastest creatures in the game when it comes to pet battling. This rabbit has 10 speed. My Nightmare Whelpling has 10 speed. So if they have the same speed, it's kind of just randomized who really attacks first. Normally it's you, but sometimes it's not as well. And then it is a critter, so it actually takes more damage from beasts, but we do not have beasts. And if actually takes less damage from elementals. So if we had an elemental out here, or if I had an elemental ability, probably not best to use that. And it will actually alert you on your bar with your abilities here. It will let you know if it does more damage with a green arrow or does less damage to the current active pet with a red arrow. And then you can hover over your abilities too. It will tell you, again, it will tell you what's strong with it. It'll tell you what it does. It'll tell you if it has a cooldown, like Call Darkness. If I had that, it had a 5-round cooldown. It tells you the hit chance. Right now we have a 100% hit chance, so we'll always hit. And then there's a switch pet. You can press this to switch to one of your other pets, because only 1 can be active out at a time. Later on, you'll get Pristine Trap. You won't have a Pristine Trap. That is, you'll just have a regular trap. You can upgrade your trap later on, but at the start, you're just going to have like a regular trap. And then when you hit your pet, whatever you're facing when you hit it, unless it's another trainer's pet. If it's a wild pet, when you hit it below 35%, you will be able to capture it. You can also pass. If you just want to not attack your round, you can pass your round and then forfeit. And so that's pretty much pet battling, like the battle part of it in a nutshell. As for experience, how you level up your pets, you get that just by defeating anything, really. See, like right now, I could capture this rabbit if I want to. I really don't. Not only is it a poor, it's level 1 poor, and it's just a regular rabbit. I don't care to get it. And then we have activated our Dragonkin ability. He reduced the rabbit to below 50% health, so he got a bonus. And there you go. He leveled up. That glow, that big glow, that was the Nightmare Whelpling leveling up. As you can see here, he is now level 2, and he's actually unlocked Call Darkness. And so how the XP works, the XP, whatever pet, what's the word I'm looking for here? The pets, just because they're out on the field doesn't mean they're going to get XP. They have to be involved one way or another. At one point, they have to be the active pet. Just because they're in the background does not mean they're going to get XP. So I'll kind of show you an example. Well, hang on, I'm being attacked. Oh, I don't have my... I don't have my flame tongue weapon out. There we go. There we go. Okay. So if we attack this fawn, we'll just attack this fawn once with Shadow Flame. And then we will switch to Son of Animus. And then we'll use metal. We'll kill it with the Son of Animus. And you'll see that the XP will now be split between Son of Animus and the Nightborn Whelp. See, they each got split XP 25, 22. So they only get XP if they are an active pet at one point in the fight. And that's how the XP works. So you can either split it or just get it all on one character. And if they're level 25, if you let's say you have a level 25 pet in your inventory or out on the field, and you have like a level 1 in your actives, it will actually, all the XP will actually go to the non-maxed pet. So the XP won't get wasted. So that's good. Somebody is calling me on my phone very loud. So yeah, so that's pretty much how it is with battling. Now you might be thinking, is that it? Well, no, there's a bunch of things. I'm not going to show it all off because there's just not enough time in the world. I guess, so after you start, kind of leveling up your pets, you're going to get a quest eventually to beat all the trainers. So pretty much every zone in the game has some sort of trainer. Maybe not in vanilla, but later on there is like trainers in every single zone. And you will be able to see them on your mini map. If you open up your map, these green paws, you see these green paws, those are your trainers. Those are trainers that you will face. They will be harder than usual. They will be actual trainers with their own pets and abilities and strategies and dialogue. Here, I'll take you to one now. I'll take you to Julia Stevens. I do have level 1 pets active right now, so they're gonna get pretty much one-shotted, and it's not even gonna be a fight. But I'll show you just what I mean. And I recommend getting the quest before you try all this. You will be able to tell what level you need to do them at. I recommend whichever zone you're in. Like, we're in Elwyn Forest, which is level 1 to 2 pets. I recommend leveling up your pets to at least level 2 before you fight her. So you come down here to the paw, and you will see here, I have already defeated and done all the quests. I think you could take me in a battle. I have done all these quests a billion times. And then once you do the pet, I believe it's a quest to like defeat every trainer in a continent. You actually unlock daily versions of them, which you will have a chance to get a sack of pet supplies, which will have a bunch of stuff. So see, defeat Julia Stevens in a pet battle. I will get 8,000 experience, 22 gold.
Safe travels.
See,
What can I do for you?
Then I can talk to her and say, let's rumble. And her 2 pets are Fangs and Slither. She likes to use pets, and they're only level 2, so we actually might be able to do this. So we'll go ahead and use Shadow Flame. They are beasts, so they actually take less damage from humanoids. I don't think we have any... yeah, we do. See? Call Darkness is humanoid, so it has a red arrow. So it actually... that means it does less damage to Fangs here. Luckily for us, she only has 2 pets, and they're only level 2, so we actually might be able to do this. Nightmare Whelpling might be able to do this with just 1 ability. Booyah. And Slither has the same amount of speed. As I say, if it's tied, it's random about who goes first. It's just like, I think it's a coin flip, a hidden coin flip. We'll go ahead and get Son of Animus. We pretty much got this, even though we're level 1. And as you can see, green arrow, it's mechanical. Beasts take more damage from mechanical. So, he gonna die. Take less damage. And then as you can see, there's a speed emblem on the slither. That means he has more speed than Son of Animus, so he's pretty much always going to attack first. Son of Animus very slow, 8 speed compared to 19, so he's always gonna lose the coin toss to who attacks first. And there he goes. There we go. And trainers give you the most XP out of anything. As you can see, 300 XP for Son of Animus, instantly level 4. Very nice. Let's go ahead and turn our quest in there. And looks like we did not get a pet supply. I think it's kind of random if you get one. Not quite sure how that works. And that is pretty much the gist of it. And as you're leveling up, you know, eventually you'll need to leave Elwyn Forest and you can go to like Westfall, and then from Westfall, Red Ridge, and then to Duskwood, and it's kind of like a little journey. And then you beat trainers along the way. You level up in Elwyn Forest, and then defeat Julia. Once that's done, then you go to Westfall and level up in Westfall, only to beat Old MacDonald had a farm. And then you go to Redridge Mountain to face Lindsay. And then, you know, and so on and so on. And it's like a little journey, and it's really freaking awesome, and I love it. Until eventually you face the Eastern Kingdom Grand Master, who I believe is over here in Duskwood. Yeah, Lydia Acoste, over here in Deadwind Pass, is the Grand Master of Eastern Kingdoms. And then you can go over to Kalimdor and do those, and then so on and so on. And then there's Outland ones and everything, and it's really freaking cool. And I totally recommend it. And then after you do all that, there's actually like pet dungeons where it's kind of like, if you've ever played Pokemon, it's like the Elite Four where you can take in pets and do like, you face like a bunch of trainers, but they can't heal or resurrect when defeated or damaged. So you have to have like a bunch of different pets and kind of like combine them and make strategies on how to defeat them. And it gets really hard, actually, when you get high, like into the I call it in-game pet battling, because it's kind of what it is. It's literally, you can't resurrect. You go into a dungeon of pet battlers, and you can't resurrect or heal your pets, and you have to like try to defeat them all, and you get like good rewards afterwards, and it's really freaking cool. I'm a huge fan of pet battling. I never really was much of a Pokemon guy, to be honest. But for some reason, pet battling, I'm a big fan of it. It was implemented well, and they keep adding like in-game stuff to do, and there's like achievements. Like if you go to the pet battle achievements, there's pets to collect them all, and there's achievements to battle. There's actually achievements in the expansions where it wants you to defeat like trainers with only undead pets. So you have to go and defeat all of these trainers that normally you'd have to like kind of strategize. You have to strategize with only aquatic pets, with only elemental pets, and there's like special achievements and challenges and stuff like that. And there's a lot to do with it, and it'll definitely keep you busy if you're into all that. I'm a big fan. Big fan. But till then, guys, sorry, I was looking at the I haven't seen the Shadowlands pet battle quest yet, but I just saw them, and sorry, I kind of got ahead of my time. All right, what was I saying? But yeah, that is pretty much pet battling in a nutshell. If you want to see the full journey of my pet battling, I actually had it recorded. If you go to my Paladin Let's Play, my old Paladin Let's Play, and you look for like the pet battling videos, you will actually be able to see me do it. I recorded it. That was the first time I like went through the whole journey of leveling up, leveling through pet battling, and I did all the trainers and I leveled up my pets, and you can follow my guide exactly. I think it still stands to this day if you want to do it exactly how I did it. It was quite a journey, and yeah, if you want to know how to do it, I recommend actually just going to that one. But yeah, guys, it's been a great time. I've had a lot of fun. We did it. Took exactly a year, I think. I think we're at like 11 months since I uploaded my first episode of this. But it's been fun, guys. This was vanilla. Still lots to be seen. If you haven't played the game, or you haven't played the game, you barely played the game, I recommend coming back, man. It's a good time to be playing. The game's heading in a good direction again. It's a good time to be a WoW player again, man. I'm telling you, new expansions on the horizon. By the time this is uploaded, it's probably already out. I love you all. I really suck at doing goodbyes for series. And this is it. We did it. First series I've completed in like 3 years, man. Mainly because I wasn't even doing YouTube for like 2 of those. And this one took over a year. But we did it, man. This character, don't worry, this character's not going anywhere. This is going to be the character we go through Shadowlands with, so it's going to be the same character. And any future content, this character's not going anywhere. As for if we go back and do something like North, like we do Wrath of the Lich King, those will have to be different characters, mainly because this character is already past all that. But yeah, that's it, man. We did it. Freaking did it, man. So excited and happy. Look at this guy sparkling. All right, guys, that's it. I'm ending it. Can I do it? Can I press the end button? Can I freaking do it? Goodbye. And peace off.
Thanks for watching, everybody. If you liked the video, leave a like. And make sure to share it around the internet and worldwide. You can check out my Patreon, links in the description and on the screen now. Don't forget to come by our Discord and say hello to everybody. And last but not least, make sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Peace off.